off to Leha. Leha with some room on the left side, inside the 5-yard line, down to the 3, and pushes that pile forward into the end zone.
Looks outside here, and at the block by Plinicky and Jones.
Checks in for the Jackets. What a putback alley-oop from Green to Schultz.
Working it inside like Coach Brookshire says. But Bernie with the rebound.
Steal.
And steal it is it in! At the bottom.
Who's running the last leg? That could be gold. And a goal. Yeah, it's over.
In the third. Brings another one. There's another ground ball to shortstop, fielded by Herber, who fires it over to first base for out number 3.
Oh, she got a hold of that one. Maybe gone by. There you go.
Wow. What a hit. I didn't take her long.
No.
It didn't.
Galarza.
Welcome to another Billies Live production. Find us on your favorite social sites and apps. Like, subscribe, and get notified when we go live.
We are back and getting ready for some district basketball action here in Fredericksburg. I'm Reed Graff. Cody Carnett joins me again. Billies are getting ready to battle here against the Navarro Panthers here on Billies Live.
The Inside Story has been family owned and operated since 1981. The Inside Story is your custom decorating center with in-house designers, and the owners install your flooring too, so you know satisfaction is guaranteed. They sell carpet, wood flooring, ceramic tile, luxury vinyl, area rugs, wallpaper, paint, and much more. See the Inside Story's extensive showroom, Highway 16 South in Fredericksburg, online at theinsidestorytx.com.
Security State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battlin' Billy sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. We're proud to say we're small enough to know you by name and large enough to serve all your financial needs. Security State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV and our easy drive-through?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
As Fredericksburg celebrates 175 years, Arrowhead Bank is celebrating almost 100 years of serving the people of the Texas Hill Country. Our goal has been the same since we opened in Fredericksburg 20 years ago, to combine the relationship banking of yesterday with the technology of today for a better brand of banking. Arrowhead Bank is proud to support our students in all their endeavors, athletic and academic, and we're excited to celebrate their successes this year. Billy Pride, Eber Alice, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 423091.
Nature and beauty along the fairways at Lady Bird have a way of slowing life down. While the front nine features significant elevation changes and the tranquility of Live Oak Creek, the back nine stuns with its panoramic vistas of the surrounding hills. As the home of the Fredericksburg Junior Golf Foundation and the Fredericksburg Middle School and High School golf teams, all of us at Lady Bird Johnson Golf Course are proud to support our community's tradition of excellence. Lady Bird Johnson Golf Course. Practice, play your way.
We love living in the country. My husband works from home, and I teach our 5 youngest children here as well. Fast, uncapped, reliable internet is critical for our family. And that's exactly what we've gotten from Bee Creek for over 10 years now. Bee Creek Communications, always on high-speed internet.
Friends of Billies Live, welcome back to the Fredericksburg Performance Gym tonight here at the FHS Game of the Week. We're looking forward to this time together. My name is Cody Carnett. I want to welcome you to the screen. Let me shout out our title sponsor this evening. We couldn't do it without him. The Beyer family has been butchering, processing, and providing fresh meat products since 1986. You'll see them on the screen there as Dutchman's Market. Sausage, jerky, ham, mixed spices, even their jalapeno poppers are freshly made in-house. A great product at a great price. Dutchman's Market. Go see them at 1609 East Main. Reed, what are we looking at this afternoon?
We're looking for what should be a close game. Battling Billies coming in, both teams really, coming in looking to get off of the snide a little bit. Billies coming in having lost 4 in a row, but they still have a pretty good record overall. 17-8, 1-4 in district play. As you can see the standings here, the Billies are currently in 5th behind the Davenport Wolves. Bandera is 3rd, tied with Wimberley, both 4-1. Bernie at 5-0. Kenyon Lake 1-5, and of course the Navarro Panthers bringing up the rear, but it's not for a lack of trying.
Well, they're
close.
Well,
a lot
so
of their
there's
games.
we have a 17-8 versus a 6-10 team. That typically says this should be a game that we should win
on paper.
On paper. So tell us what we don't see.
Well, if you really dive into it and look at Navarro's games this year, they might not have the best record, but they have been close in a lot of them. They played the Hondo Owls close twice this year. They defeated Blanco, a team that came in and beat the Billies. And then, of course, if you look at some of their district games, they played the Davenport Wolves really well, 59-42. They only lost to Bandera by 4 points, a team that beat the Billies a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And then the one that really surprised me, they went in and took on Wimberley at home, 82-70.
Yeah.
They lost, but kept it close against a really talented Texans team, and the Billies can tell you how talented that team is.
Oh, yeah. Don't look at paper, and we have a great matchup for you.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really excited to see kind of how this game matches out because, I mean, like you said, you come into this, you're like, oh, Billy should walk away with a win tonight.
Sure.
But as you and I talked pregame, all of a sudden I'm getting really excited to watch some great basketball.
It's going to be a great basketball game.
And let's talk about the Navarro Panthers a little bit. Just looking at them, they're athletic, they're taller than I was expecting, and that's going to be a good matchup when you look at the Billies. The Billies obviously have Schultz, and he's a big, tall guy in the paint, and he's the leading scorer for the Billies at 14.5 points. So we'll see how that height kind of plays out in tonight's game.
Let's look at the team roster. We'll start with the Billies. Home team here. You know them well, but it's important to notice a couple of different things when talking to Coach Kamen before the game. One of the things he noted is let's just get back to the basics. Super simple game plan for this game against the Navarro Panthers. Take care of the ball. They had 22 turnovers in the first half alone against Wimberley. Just simply take care of the ball. And then he said just make shots. You got to get the ball to fall through the hoop. They have had trouble doing that lately, trying to make some shots. Here is and you'll see it on the screen here in a moment, here is your starting or your roster for the Battling Billies.
We're going to start with Navarro, and I'll take you through that. Number 0, Caleb Stanley, the junior. Number 1, Colton Schulke, the junior. Number 2, Patrick Monhay, the sophomore. We got to get help with that name.
Yeah.
Number 3, Caleb Thomas, the senior. Number 4, Calder Love, the senior. Number 5, Gunnar Cohn, the senior. Number 10, Benton Stanley, a senior. Number 14, Mason Tate, a senior. Number 20, Jackson Ellie, a junior. Number 22, Rylan Ward, a senior. Number 24, Tucker McDonald, a junior. And number 34, Bo Brumley, a senior. And this really senior-heavy roster is led by head coach Cody Wallace and assistant coach David Reisman. Now to the Billies.
Your Battling Billies, number 0, Otto Cornett, a senior. Number 1, Cameron Tate, a junior. Number 2, Barrett Green, a junior, leading the team in steals this year. Number 3, Mark DeCuffa, a junior. Number 4, Asher Gaiman, a junior. Number 5, Will Dagenhart, a senior. Number 14, Brayton Stadler, a junior. Number 15, Leighton Byer, senior. 20, Reed Spees, junior. 22, Landon Kovar, junior. 30, Jorge Alberter, senior. 44, Daniel Soltz, senior. Head coach Tim Kamen, assistant coaches Cade Eckert and Bruce Stafford. We'll break for a moment, and we'll be right back for the rest of the game.
The Inside Story has been family owned and operated since 1981. The Inside Story is your custom decorating center with in-house designers, and the owners install your flooring too, so you know satisfaction is guaranteed. They sell carpet, wood flooring, ceramic tile, luxury vinyl, area rugs, wallpaper, paint, and much more. See the Inside Story's extensive showroom, Highway 16 South in Fredericksburg, online at theinsidestorytx.com.
Local high-speed internet in Gillespie County. Use it for work, fun, and everything in between. Advanced parental controls, online protection, simple, safe, smart. Get connected at nextstream.net.
The FISD Education Foundation strives to inspire students, drive teacher innovation, and pilot new educational programs. By the end of the spring, the foundation will have donated over $450,000 toward academic excellence on all 5 FISD campuses. To donate, volunteer, or see for yourself how our grants are creating a lasting impact in educating our community, visit us at fisdkids.org.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student-teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's Pasta and Pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
It is go time here on Billies Live as the Fredericksburg Battlin' Billies get ready to square off with the Navarro Panthers. Setting the court for the Billies tonight. Number 3, Mark DeCuffa gets the start alongside number 4, Asher Gaiman, number 44, Daniel Schultz, number 2, Barrett Green, and then, of course, your senior, number 5, Will Degenhart. Starting for the Panthers and taking the tip-off is number 24, Tucker McDonald, number 22, Rylan Ward, number 5, Gunnar Cohn, I believe that is number 0, Caleb Stanley, and number 3, Caleb Thomas. As Navarro will start with the ball, but it gets away, and DeCuffa's got it coming back the other way. Ball bounces around again, but Billies retain possession. Active start.
Yeah, we want to get the inside presence here started. You can see this by the inside pass here.
And they go
try to establish Mr. Schultz at the beginning. It was a good inlet pass. Just tipped that out of his hand.
You know, it's interesting. And here we have our 2 coaches tonight. Coach Tim Kamen, the always experienced and you know, kind of a Fredericksburg staple, and he's his opposite, Cody Wallace, trying to lead this young, pretty senior-heavy team, actually.
Yep.
Daniel Schultz can't get the ball to fall. Navarro with the rebound, going back the other way. That's 22, Rylan Ward, and they're going to set things up at the top of the key.
It's a long Navarro Panthers
really
team.
Is.
They're long and lanky, tall, all are athletic. Tell they're moving well. It'll be interesting to see how we fight some of their length, because I think they got us in basically every position except down low.
Ward seems to be the primary ball handler, swinging it right to Cone. Across the court to Stanley for the 3, but
Deep
he cannot hit. And Degenhart's got it going back the other way for the Billies. Barrett Green, one of my favorite players on the squad. He does everything you need him to do. Passes it into Schultz, but it's stolen by Stanley. Going back the other way. Navarro ball. Good inlet pass, but it's blocked by Gaiman. That was a really good pass there from Stanley to McDonald, but Gaiman shut it down.
Yep.
That's what you want Gaiman to do.
Yeah, we've talked about this all season long, the benefit of Asher Gaiman and his athleticism and making that defensive rotation quickly there, being able to get up and contest the shot.
Going to swing it out to Stanley at the top, back to Ward. Ward working against Green. He's going to drive, swing it back out to Thomas, who can't hit the 3. Swings it left to Ward. He's got a shot, decides to drive, shoots the mid-range jumper, still can't hit, and the net remains undamaged so far.
Both teams are trying to fill each other out.
Gaiman's got some room at the top of the key, still can't get it to fall. Ball's bouncing around. Stanley's got it for Navarro. He's got some options working against Green. Good defense from Green, though, to stop that drive.
We haven't really seen what Navarro's offensive plan is yet. We saw quickly with the past couple teams that we've called that they wanted to set up the 3. Here's a long 3.
Long 3.
2 long 3s in a row for Navarro, but no net.
Nothing's fallen yet. Still 0-0. 5:45 left in the first quarter. Green swings it right to DeCuffa. DeCuffa's got a pick from Gaiman, but it gets stolen by Ward. Navarro's going back the other way. Ward working through some traffic. Billy's got him trapped, and he kind of throws it off of Gaiman.
The old dodgeball move.
Navarro ball. I kind of love that move. It's always entertaining.
Dive out of bounds and bean the guy in front of you.
McDonald taking a break in stepping in the game. Number 20, Jackson Ellie. He got a head of hair on him.
Just as tall as everybody else.
Yeah, didn't lose anything in height with Ellie coming in the game. Swings it right to Thomas. Can he hit the three?
There
he can. Yeah. I'm sorry, that was Gunnar Cone. That's his first, and we have our first points of the night.
They gave him a 2.
I guess they gave him a 2.
It looked like a 3 there for second. Foot must have been on
from
the
our
line.
angle, it looked like a 3. So 2-0.
We'll take that.
We'll take it. DeCuffa to Gaiman at the top. Gaiman thinks about it, swings it into Schultz, and Schultz, too, cannot get it to hit. And I've noticed this about Daniel Schultz. It takes him a minute or two to get into a rhythm.
Yep, and it takes everybody else on the team to figure out and just remember that you cannot go, you cannot give him a pass low. You need to feed him up high and let him move his feet a little bit. Find that rotation so the backside help can't knock off that pass.
If Schultz can get in a rhythm and get his shots to fall, he's a weapon.
Yeah.
Just sometimes it takes him a little while to get the train rolling.
Well, some of the hardest shots in basketball are like those little 4-foot, hand high in the air, little touch shots, and that's so much of what he has to deal with.
Gaiman swings it left to DeCuffa. DeCuffa trying to work against Ward. Well, Ward's been active early. Green to the basket.
Good.
Can he hit the layup? No, it's blocked by Ellie. And Ellie comes in the game and immediately makes an impact.
But a great drive, though. We'll see that on the replay. A great drive, even better screen by Daniel. And then you'll notice Daniel's rolling off that screen. That's something they can set up later on, where as Green drives in, he can look for the backside help.
Shout out to West End Pizza for sponsoring the replay here on Billy's Live and helping us put together as good of a broadcast as we can and giving us some great angles, too.
They're supporting us well. I don't know what's going on here. The refs got some issue. They have changed the 2 that we were convinced was a 3 that became a 2.
Now it's back to a
3.
So it is 3-0, and it looks like we're trying to get something sorted out. I think that's what they're talking about, is whether that was a 3 or a 2, because Coach seems a little confused. Now he seems frustrated.
Yeah.
It's Coach Cody Wallace.
I wonder if there was a improper substitution, maybe?
I am not sure. We will let them talk it out. I think number 0, Caleb Stanley, is out of the game. And number 23, who is not on the roster for Navarro, is in the game.
Okay, well, there we go.
We'll work on getting hit on that young man's name.
Yep.
They did call a technical on Navarro. Did not see where that came from.
It is the jersey swap. That's what's going on. There's an illegal substitution. 23 was not on the roster, and he has now come in. And they're getting two free points.
Dagenhart hits both. So 3-2 now. After all the confusion.
And Billy's ball.
It was a 3-pointer by Gunnar Cone, and then there was a technical called against Navarro for the substitution with the weird jersey. We're gonna work to figure out who number 23 is for Navarro, so we can get that young man named. Billy's looking to take the lead here.
Yeah.
Gaiman to DeCuffa. DeCuffa's got it at the top.
There it is.
Gaiman.
There it is.
Gaiman's going to go for it. Can't hit it. Navarro
Good rebound by
Schultz. But Schultz ends up with it. Really stole it away, though.
They've had their opportunities
to score
there. That's exactly what I was going to say. They have had many opportunities. Nerves are still going a little bit. The shots are going a little too hard. Got to find that touch.
Some really good passing for Navarro to get the ball into Ellie, but he fumbles it, gets away from him. Great pass to number 3, Caleb Thomas. Back to Ward for the 3. He hasn't hit yet, but he shows that he can, and he does this time.
Defense kind of fell apart there. It became a scramble game. Couldn't quite get that last rotation.
I think when Ellie kind of lost the ball and everyone scrambled for, DeCuffa's wide open. Can't get the shot to fall. Gaiman with the rebound, and they're going to call the foul there. Gaiman's going to go to the line. I don't know how DeCuffa was able to get that open.
Well, they tried the trap. They tried the trap there, Barrett, and that left a man wide open, and we were able to find the rotating player.
Gaiman comes into the night averaging 12.7 points per game. An exciting player.
If he gets going, he has a lot of skills.
He really does.
There's a lot he can do around the rim.
As he makes both. 6 to 4.
Very athletic, very bouncy. We saw him achieve a two-hand dunk in warm-ups.
Reed Spees in the game. Here's the shot from Cone, and he hits again. Cone is off to a hot start. He's got 2. He's got 2 threes, 9 to 4. May as well keep going to Cone if he can keep hitting. Degenhart swings it right to Spees. Back to Degenhart, up to the middle to Green.
One of the things Kamen likes to do is bring Spees in as a bit of a spark plug. There you see that. As well as a bit of a defensive specialist. He's basically tied for steals per game. He's got 1.3 per game as compared to Barrett's Green 1.4. Quick hands, quick feet. Doesn't score a lot, but is somebody they have to honor. There's Daniel.
Couldn't score there. He tried the 3. Schultz rebounded it and got fouled on the way back up. You know, what's funny about Reed Spees, he plays a similar role for this basketball team as he did for the football team.
Sure.
You needed a punter, Spees can punt.
Sure.
You needed someone to come bring you a spark on offense, a quarterback, he can do that. You need a slot receiver, he can do that.
You need a deep safety, we
can
got
do
that
that
covered too.
You need a corner, you come to the basketball court, you need a three-point shooter, he can do it.
Yeah.
You need a defensive scrap, you can do that. I mean, he's
an athlete.
Athleticism
He's an athlete.
translates to tools.
That's correct.
And he's an exciting young player to watch. Schultz misses the first free throw, but he hits the second to make it 9 to 5. His first points of the night. Navarro bringing it back the other way. Ward has 3, and he's the main ball handler for the Panthers. He's working against Spees.
Should be offensive.
Think they're going to get the foul on Reed Spees there.
Yeah, they are.
His first. You know, if you did an overall height, I think the Billies would keep it close off Daniel Schultz alone, but Navarro's tall.
Well, as I'm looking at it, they may have 2 players that have subbed in that are under 6 foot. Everybody else is over it.
Bo Brumley is checked in the game. Ward to the basket. That was athletic, but not successful. Going back the other way. Degenhart's got it on the left side. Swings it to Gaiman, into Schultz. Schultz to Reed Spees. It's going to be a jump ball. Spees and number 23 battling for it. I like the passing there.
Yeah. I would love to see Daniel just have turned and gone straight up. He likes to put that ball on the floor a little bit too much.
Green for 3. He hit twice against Wimberley.
There it is.
He's got his first here.
Need to get him going.
9 to 8 now. Ward swings it out to Caleb Thomas. Back to Ward at the top, working against Spees. And they're going to get him for the over-under.
No, they got a carrying on him there.
Was it carry?
Yep. It's one of those calls that feels like it probably is more accustomed to the 1980s than
it's still
2023, but it's still a rule. That's right.
Green coming back. Can he avoid it? Swings it to Degenhart. Now to Gaiman. Gaiman to Schultz.
Yes.
Schultz to the basket. He's got it. That's what you want to see from him.
That's what I wanted to see. I just want to see him turn and go straight up, and that's exactly what he did.
And he gives the Billies a lead, 10-9. Minute and a half left here in the first quarter. Swings it left to Colton Schulke. He misses his first shot of the night.
Great defense by Gaiman there to contest that shot.
Great rebound by Schultz. Green's got it coming back the other way. Inside to Schultz, out to Degenhart. Degenhart for 3. Can't hit. Rebounded by Schulke. Navarro's coming back the other way. Ward's got it on the left side. Now to 23. Swings it back to Ward for the wide open 3. He could have taken his time. Misses it. Green with the rebound. He's caught in some traffic, but he gets out.
We got numbers.
What's he going to do here? Goes to the basket. He's got it.
It wasn't pretty, but it went in. That's all you want.
Green's got 5, and the Billies have a 12-9 lead with under a minute to go in the first quarter.
It's a heads-up play by Barrett there to recognize they had the numbers and push the pace.
Ward with the mid-range jumper. Can't hit. Gaiman with the rebound. Good aggressive defense there from number 5, Gunnar Cone. He's going to step out of the game as I say that. Coming in for him is number 4, Calder Love. Another senior. A lot of seniors for Navarro.
You can tell if Navarro is hitting their threes, they are a team that could really score quickly. But they've been rotating a lot and not doing much more. They're not getting inside because of Daniel.
Spees has got it on the right side. Swings it to Degenhart. Now to Green. Can he hit
Open three.
again from
That's
deep?
it.
Can't.
Not quite.
Ball's bouncing around. Rebounded by Love. Going back the other way for Navarro. Love thinks about the three. Swings it to 23. 15 seconds on the clock.
I don't think Navarro recognizes the amount of time left.
Love with the deep three. He's got it. That's his first points of the night. 5 seconds left on the clock. We're tied at 12.
Barrett didn't realize what time it was.
Barrett to Schultz. They're going to call a foul here on number 34, I think.
Yeah.
That's going to be a baseline play with at least half a second on the clock.
They're going to have to give us.
They're going to have to do something here because she called that before the buzzer.
That's correct. Nobody realized it except for her, so she had to give it a few extra tweets. You see it right here.
So what is...
They're going to give us 1 second.
Second on the clock. This was the fourth quarter. We'd be on our edge of our seats.
Yeah.
Degenhart to Gaiman. Gaiman to the basket. Great defense, though. We're going to go to the end of the first quarter, tied at 12. A lot of great basketball action here on Billy's Live. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss what's coming up.
I guess we didn't have any read-ins in the first quarter. There's that touch we've been talking about.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battle and Billy sponsor and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. We're with you all the way. Go Billies.
Well, howdy, friends. This is Paige Finley from FBG and Billies.Live. I want to tell you about some new friends I met at J4 Trailer, a family-owned Texas trailer dealer out 290 just east of Fredericksburg. They carry utility trailers, livestock trailers, cargo trailers, and if you're looking for all the bells and whistles, they can custom build just about anything. Food trucks, car haulers, trash, or landscape trailers, whatever you need. Give them a call today, 830-997-9969, J4 Trailers. That's where I got mine.
Schultz on the bench.
Gaiman is having a pretty good first half here as Navarro's driving to the basket. Gaiman back on defense against 23. The three can't hit. We're going to talk about Gaiman, but man, they got right back to the action, didn't they?
That's correct.
Another three-pointer from 23, still can't hit. They're going to call that out on the Billies.
Well, we're getting a breather for Daniel Schultz with and Kovar in number 22, and that does have an effect on the amount of rebounds we're going to be able to pull off. Oh, there's a great block by Asher.
Was that an attempted alley-oop? Sure looked like it.
Navarro's got some bouncy guys.
Number 22, Rylan Ward can bounce.
There's Daniel Schultz getting a breather on the bench, playing a great first quarter.
Green's got it at the top, send it to Spees on the right side. Billy's swinging around looking to find something. Green's been hot from deep. This time Degenhart's going to take the deep shot. He can't hit it, going to get his own rebound. Good move there by Ward to keep that ball out of his hands. 23 ends up with it. Now to Ward. Ward to the basket. Can't hit it, and that ball's going to go out off of number 24, Tucker McDonald, and out of bounds. Ward is sneaky athletic.
Yes, he is.
Some of the moves this kid is making is impressive.
The challenge with the Billies without Daniel down the middle, Schultz, is what do you do on offense? You're trying to get Asher Gaiman going, or you get your three ball going, but you have to rotate hard, which is what Speeds do that right there. Just rotating hard around those bodies, getting simple layups.
Degenhart to Spees for the layup. Spees has got his first points of the night. Navarro coming the other way. That's Schulke. Now it's Love. He's already hit from deep once. Can't do it again there. Green, that was a hard contact there by Schulke. It's going to be Billy's ball. Schulke takes the foul. Hope Green's okay. He really got thrown into the wall there.
Green's been beat up the last 2 out of 3 plays. The previous one, he went down trying to get a loose ball and took a shin to the jaw. And then he took a body slam here. You can see in our West End replay.
He is as tough as it comes, though. He's an old-fashioned basketball player. Green's got it at the top, the main point guard for your Billies. Degenhardt's got it to Gaiman. Gaiman to the paint, swings it out to Degenhardt. Back to Green. Tried to get something going there. Kovar to Gaiman. Gaiman working against a couple, and he draws the foul and makes the shot. It's 1, 2, maybe 3.
Hoping for 3. He's got such great footwork and understanding of how to use his body around the rim. Puts the ball on the floor, but then quickly just uses that athleticism to go straight up. You can see right here, recognizes, rolls, straight up.
Schultz and senior Leighton Byer checking in the game for the Billies. He makes it.
3-point play.
He's got 5. Him and Green tie for 10. 23 at the main point guard. Back in the game is Caleb Thomas, the senior. Now it's Love trying to make it 6. Can't hit it. Gaiman with the rebound. Coming back the other way, 17-12, Billies lead. 6 minutes here in the second quarter. Green's got it, swings it right to Byer. Byer thinks about it, tries to get it to Degenhardt, but it was a little ambitious and gets away from him. Navarro ball.
Degenhardt was there. If he kind of floats that one in, tries to drop it in, it's there, but he tried to line drive it.
Give him 2 or 3 extra inches, and that's a pretty good.
That's right.
Pretty good play there.
Now the real spark plug of the Billies is in. Cameron Tate subbing in. Give Barrett Green a bit of a spot.
Love's still in the game. Swinging it. Love's got it on the left side, working against Tate. Inside to Caleb Thomas. Thomas working against Degenhardt. Back to Love. Love's 1 for 3 from 3 since coming in the game. He's going to drive right. Ball's going to get away from him. Tate with the steal. Coming back the other way.
And playing smart here, pulling up, letting the offense get set up here.
Gaiman with the mid-range jumper. He's got it. Give him 7.
Good fake, dribble drive, pull up.
And they're going to take a timeout. And while they take the timeout, we're going to take one with them. It's 19-12. Fredericksburg leads here. 5 minutes in the second quarter. We'll be right back.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Battling Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments, and also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
Welcome back, folks. Listen, you're watching this on Billies.Live, and we hope that you continue to watch this and many of our other productions. You should subscribe on YouTube there. We appreciate you joining us today. Be sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you get notified whenever we go live. It's really quite that simple. Back to the action. 5:12 left in the second quarter. Billy's up 19-12.
Here's a shot from Thomas. He still can't hit it. Schultz with the rebound. If Navarro can get those threes falling, they can put them up points.
It can really be dangerous.
That's clearly how they put up the points against Wimberley. Byers got it. Now to Degenhardt. To Tate. Tate working against a couple defenders. Back out to Degenhardt to reset it. Curious to see what the offense is when Tate's in.
Yeah, they're trying to use him to... Oh, what a pass.
Gaiman to Schultz. Schultz is fouled by 24. Tucker McDonald, he'll go to the line. As you were saying, so Tate brings a different skill set.
Yeah, he brings a real quickness. You can see here on the play, the previous shot where Asher put the ball on the floor, drove and got a mid-range jumper, opened this specific play up that just happened, where he did the same thing. They had to honor that. He dumps it down to Daniel Schultz, who just made his first free throw. But Cameron Tate brings quickness. He's not going to be able to drive with the towers down low, but he brings the ability to play some quick hand defense as well as be able to move his feet quite quickly.
Schultz makes one of
there's
two.
a steal. No, they're going to get him on a foul. They
can call it reach in. They said he stepped out of bounds. Nonetheless, either way, Navarro ball.
Well, we prefer the step out of bounds. We don't need any
foul.
We don't
want the foul. Ward back in the game, which means we'll have some action. 20-12, Billies lead. 4.5 minutes here in the second quarter. 23 with the three. Can't hit. Those threes aren't falling for the Panthers right now.
They're close, though.
Degenhardt.
Billy's got to watch those rotations.
They really do. Tate's going to set things up. Swings it to Byer. Billy's swinging it around, trying to get it in, obviously trying to get it to the interior. Degenhardt thought about the three, swings it back to Tate. Here comes the Degenhardt three. Can't hit. Schultz with the rebound. Schultz to the basket, still can't hit. Gaiman rebound, blocked by McDonald. And the ball is bouncing everywhere, but Navarro's going to get away with it. Heading back the other way.
Got to watch this transition time here. Plays like that can get the adrenaline jacked up and you miss an assignment.
Ward with an athletic shot, but it does not fall. 20-12. Navarro can't get the glass off the basket right now. It's a glass pane up there. Swings it left to Gaiman. Gaiman's been known to shoot from deep before. Tate's going to drive.
There it is.
Great pass to Schultz for the easy layup.
They have to honor Tate's drive. And if they don't step up in front of him, he makes the layup. And if they do, he can dump it to either Gaiman or Schultz.
A little bit of a mismatch. Ward working against the smaller Tate. Ward's got some time from three. He's got it. Good shot. He's got 6. 22-15, 3 minutes to go. Tate bringing it up. Swings it to Byer. Byer to Schultz.
Over the top.
That was a really good pass.
Great pass by Byer.
Schultz just couldn't quite handle it. 2:50 left here in the second quarter.
We have to note the work that Cameron Tate is doing. He's given Barrett Green a really good breather here after some hard plays. Hard foul.
I got to call that foul on Gaiman. Good effort there by Gaiman, but McDonald's going to go to the line. You enjoying the game tonight? I know I am.
Yes, sir.
Well, be sure to thank the fine folks at Dutchman's Market for that. You wouldn't be watching without them. Visit them online at dutchmansmarket.com. Wonderful sponsor.
Had a sandwich today with their delicious turkey. For any moms that might be watching, let me just give you a little budget tip. Turkey at Dutchman's is significantly less expensive than turkey at other supermarkets where you could find a ham sandwich, a turkey sandwich. Go to Dutchman's and pick up your meat.
Fredericksburg cheat codes.
There you go. You come for your Billies basketball, and you come for budgeting.
You get some tips. There you go. McDonald makes both. 22-17.
Barrett Green back in, too.
Barrett Green back at the point guard. He's working against Cone. He's going to drive, swings it out to Gaiman. Byer in the corner thinks about it. He's going to drive. Can't get that shot to fall. McDonald coming back the other way. Swings it to Thomas. Thomas to 23. Ward working against Green. Ward with the jumper.
Block.
Little overzealous there as he had double coverage by Gaiman and Green. Gaiman with the block. DeCuffa checking back in for Byer.
I think Ward could really dunk this ball if he wants to. The guy has quite a bit. He can elevate.
He's athletic.
He is.
Gaiman knocks that pass away. Degenhardt with the recovery, going to the basket. The layup, can't hit it. Ward coming back the other way. It's 3 against 2. To the basket is Cone. Can't hit, but he draws the foul. That foul's going to go against Green. Some fast-paced action. That kind of brought me back to the Bandera game.
Yeah. It's slowly speeding up. The first quarter was quite tepid, but things are beginning to pick up both in pace as well as intensity.
Gunnar Cone is trying to make it. That's his 7th point of the night, 22-18. McDonald kind of a little shaken up there. Him and Gaiman collided pretty good, but he seems to be all right. Cone makes both. He's the leader for the Panthers with 8 so far.
Going with a full court press. We have not seen this yet.
Billy's lead by 3 points. Navarro really staying in this game. Green working against Cone. Swings it to DeCuffa, who thought about the 3. Now into Gaiman. They're going to call Ward for the foul. There was a lot of contact there. I can see the foul. But I can also see why the Navarro fans behind us don't love it.
Correct. Gaiman had set himself up well. Ward really only had one option, which was coming over the top.
Go right through him, and hopefully you don't get fouled. You don't get called for it. Billies are in the bonus, so it's 1-1. Gaiman misses it. Rebounded by Thomas, coming back the other way. Ward's got it on the right side. Ward has 6 tonight. He's working against Dagenhart. Swings it to Thomas. Swinging it back left and right, trying to find an opening.
Thomas, they like this 3-ball.
Yeah, they do.
And they're spreading
That's what
way
they want.
out.
That's what they want. They'll drive if they have to. Now to Cone, and Cone steps out of bounds. Kamen was there to make sure they called it. Billies are doing a really good job of not allowing them to drive, but now they're closing out on the perimeter shots. If you're going to shoot the 3, it's going to be deep.
Yes, that's correct. And we're going to see what happens as this game progresses, because the Billies are playing very intense defense. A little arm guarding, a little pushing a little bit. You can see things are beginning to pick up.
What a move by Barrett Green to open up some room. We do have a Navarro Panther down on the court. We're going to step aside while they tend to him and hope that young man's okay. 24-19 Billies lead here on Billies Live.
Strayer & Offers has been going strong since 1928. They specialize in tires and tire repair, wheel balancing, front end alignment, brake repair, tune-ups, oil changes, belts and hoses, complete auto repair. Make sure you check out the Kawasaki mules and custom-built trailers, ready to go to work for you. For quality Chevron products, Strayer & Offers, 509 South Adams Street, Fredericksburg. Call 830-997-4382. Check them out online, StrayerAndOffers.com.
At the Real Estate Advisory Team of Fredericksburg, we know the Texas Hill Country, and we know Texas Hill Country Real Estate.
With the Real Estate Advisory Team, you have a team of experienced professionals who use old-fashioned personal service. Along with our cutting-edge technology, we help you buy and sell real estate.
Contact the Real Estate Advisory Team today. We would be delighted to help you turn your Hill Country real estate dream into a reality. Make it a great day.
Navarro turns the ball over again as we welcome you back here on Billies Live. Billies lead 24-19. 45 seconds till we go to half.
Love to see us get a final shot here. Open this lead up just a little bit more.
You want to pull away a little bit as you go into the half so you have something to feel good about. DeCuffa swings it to Schultz. DeCuffa into Gaiman. Gaiman, pretty good pass there to Schultz, but he just can't quite handle it. 28 seconds left. Navarro now has a chance to have that final shot.
Yep. Billies are changing up their offense a little bit, pulling Daniel out, top of the key, letting Asher Gaiman get set up down low in the post.
Love from deep, or Thomas from deep, can't hit. Schultz with the rebound.
15 seconds.
15 seconds going back the other way. Dagenhart driving up the court. Swings it to Green. Green to DeCuffa. DeCuffa can't hit the 3. What a putback by Schultz.
Great putback by Schultz.
And that's going to be the half. 26-19. The Billies end the half on a 6-point run and take a 26-19 lead. We're going to break it all down here in a couple minutes, but let's take a look at some of these replays here as the Billies have pulled away a little bit like you wanted to see.
Yeah. You got a 7-point lead, a lead that has kind of come and gone a little bit. Great defense by the Billies. We can see on our West End replay this evening. And then just good movement here. Reed Speed's moving very well, getting an easy layup with his left hand. Inlet passes, Asher Gaiman using the body of the defender there to rotate off of him, getting the N1. Tate with his quick hands came in and really gave Barrett Green a good breather.
It's going to be a lot of fun as we get ready for the second half. We'll break down all the action and get you caught up to speed here in a couple minutes as we head into the halftime break. It's been a lot of fun. We're going to keep the fun going. 26-19 Billies lead here on Billies Live.
Hill Country Refrigeration has been providing the Texas Hill Country with quality heat and air conditioning service, installation, and repair for 47 years. They offer dependable, friendly, and professional customer service. Robert and Clara Ann Almers founded Hill Country Refrigeration in 1974, but have been enjoying Battlin' Billy sports for a lifetime. The Almers family are born and raised Billy fans. 4 generations, that is. Hill Country Refrigeration, where customizing comfort is their award-winning game. From one winning team to another, best of luck, Billies.
Local high-speed internet in Gillespie County. Use it for work, fun, and everything in between. Advanced parental controls, online protection, Simple, safe, smart. Get connected at nextstream.net.
Please join us in keeping Fredericksburg and Gillespie County special. Be Texas friendly. Share the road. Put litter in its place. Respect private property. And protect our dark skies. Thank you for caring about our community.
This broadcast is supported by Votive Hospice, a family-owned hospice founded by Fredericksburg natives. Votive Hospice is Fredericksburg's only joint commissioned, accredited hospice and Fredericksburg's first community-based palliative care, which means their team can help you and your loved ones prior to needing hospice at no cost to you and your family. Knopp Healthcare's palliative care program was just recently awarded accreditation by the Joint Commission in 2022, and that makes them Fredericksburg's only accredited palliative care program. VotiveHospice.com. They're with you.
Welcome to Creek Street Dental, where we strive to treat our patients with compassion, kindness, and care. We utilize the latest technologies in our commitment to your family, offering cone beam technology, cosmetic dentistry, and sedation dentistry so you can sleep through your appointment. Stop by and meet our newest addition, Dr. Monica Montgomery from the Fredericksburg High School class of 2014. Creek Street Dental on the corner of Creek Street and South Adams in Fredericksburg.
My name is Rick Barangi, and I'm the owner and founder of the Long Neck Manor. I met Donnie several years ago because I was building a state-of-the-art barn for my giraffe, 10,000 square foot barn, and there's nobody in the area, not just Fredericksburg, but in the region that could understand the complexities of building such a structure. Donnie's team is amazing. When they come out here, they're very professional, they're quick, they're thorough. You get a product even better than you expected.
Welcome back into the Fredericksburg High School gym, where we're having a lot of fun with the Fredericksburg Battle Billies basketball team. 26-19 Billies lead, but it's been a pretty competitive game.
Yeah, they've been playing very well. Both teams have been playing very well. They've both gone through their stretches. Navarro is certainly living and dying by the three.
Yeah, they really are. And, you know, we talked pregame how they gave Wimberley pretty much all they could handle, 82-70, and we can see now, having watched them play, how they did that.
They're very athletic. They're very athletic. They're very long. I've used the word bouncy.
Yeah.
They have a lot of athleticism. And if their shots are falling at the 50% range, 40% range, this is a very different ball game than 26-19. But at the same time, you live and die by your strengths, and they don't have much of a dribble drive, and they're basically just trying to rotate the ball to the outside. You assume that Daniel Schultz and his defense down low has something to do with that, but as long as we can continue to rotate well, especially on the backside, to limit their three-point shots, we have to like our chances moving forward to the second half.
We've talked a lot about Ryland Ward, the senior, and his athleticism, but he's really only got 6 points, both coming on three-pointers. He's had some really good-looking mid-range shots that haven't fallen, but Gunnar Cohn leads the team with 8 points, 2 of those coming from the deep ball. Calder Love has 3.
Yes.
Tucker McDonald has 2. So they're spreading it out a little bit. It's just, can they start to get those three-point shots to fall in the second half? But on the other side of the court, the Billies are doing a really good job of spreading it out and getting everyone involved. Typically, it's the Gaiman-Schultz show.
Correct.
But today,
we've
Gaiman
got
has
a little bit of
7.
everybody.
A little bit of everybody. Gaiman has 7. Schultz has 8. Barrett Green has 7. And then, of course, Dagenhart and Spees both have 2. It's been a whole committee.
That's correct. And Tate has come in and played. He didn't score any points, but he got a good steal. He was able to make some good passes, get some easy buckets. One of the keys to the game coming in here was make shots. Just get the ball to go through the hoop. And they've been able to do that, and it's been by committee, which is very, very helpful, especially when you're 2 bigs down low, Gaiman and Schultz. If that's everything, then it's a lot more. It's a lot easier for the opposing team to take away our offense, and limit turnovers was the other key to the game, and they've done just that.
Absolutely, and I do want to focus on Barrett Green real quick. He's been, this is about our 4th broadcast we've done, and it's been a lot of fun watching this young man turn from a ball distributor defensive guy into an offensive playmaker. You see him make a couple threes tonight. He made a couple against Wimberley. He had the great shot. He's learning how to create opportunities with his athleticism.
Yes, he is a very athletic player. He fills the stat sheet in many, many ways. But if you looked at him as a true point guard and said, hey, is there one thing that you can do a little bit better of? And you have to look at averaging, instead of 4.8 points per game, if you can move that to 7.5, 8.5 points per game with the continued contributions he makes on both the defensive end with the steals as well as the assist, this team starts to look a whole lot more well-rounded.
And you add him with Tate coming in and kind of providing even more of a spark. They're somewhat similar players.
Yes.
A fun 1-2 punch at point guard.
It really is.
Kind of rotating those guys out. And we'll see how that continues here in the second half. 26-19, 2.5 minutes to go. We're going to take a break. When we come back, it's time for the second half here on Billies Live with Battling Billies basketball.
Fredericksburg Veterinary Center takes care of animals of all sizes, little bitty small ones and great big tall ones. They'll treat your furry friends just like it was their own. Doctors East and Eckert can do all sorts of stuff to help them, like x-rays and blood work, surgeries and sonograms. They'll even work on their teeth. And if your animal is sick or something, they'll even go to your ranch or house to help them. Give them a call or visit them online at fbgvetcenter.com.
Security, State Bank and Trust. We've been building the communities we call home since 1941. That includes supporting our students, teachers, and schools. Behind each student is a community investing in what matters most. Security, State Bank and Trust. Proud supporters of Battlin' Billy Sports. We're rooting for your success on and off the field. We're proud to say we're small enough to know you by name and large enough to serve all your financial needs. Security, State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Hill Country Propane Inc., we work hard to earn your propane business. Do you need propane delivery for your home?
We're on it.
Refilling propane cylinders for your grill?
We're on it.
Filling up your RV in our easy drive-through?
We're on it.
Savings on RV and cylinder fills?
We're on it.
For all your propane needs, choose Hill Country Propane Inc. because
we're on it.
Hill Country Propane Inc.
Go Billies!
1 minute left in this halftime before we continue to watch this great basketball game in front of us. Navarro Panthers versus Fredericksburg Battling Billies. But we have more things than just basketball coming up next on FBG.Live. We can find it through Billies.Live as well. You'll see on the screen here, this last week there was the stock show, but we've got the Hill Country District Grandstand show that's coming up. This coming Saturday, January 21st, that's tomorrow, 1 p.m. You'll see on the 24th, Billies.Live, basketball girls versus Canyon Lake.
A note about that game, just for people that are going to tune in, that is going to be a one-camera setup.
One camera, going back to the old days.
As FBG Live is going to be busy, so just be aware of that when you tune into that and kind of throw it back a little bit.
That's right, just making sure you know how good you got it. And then we have there on the 31st, the boys versus Davenport.
You get our lovely voices back.
That's correct. Third quarter.
We get going, 26-19. Billies have a little bit of miscommunication right out the gate. Doesn't hurt them, though. DeCuffa into Schultz. Schultz to Green. Green trying to get an opening here. Schultz is just struggling with the passes over the top as he loses that one.
They're hard because everything below his shoulders is getting pushed and prodded.
That's number 0, Caleb Stanley, back in the game. Ward with the shot, can't hit it. Schultz with the rebound. Green coming back the other way. I don't know where that pass was going.
He was expecting Schultz to rotate down quickly and just miscommunicated.
We talked about pregame, avoid their turnovers. That's 2 in a row to start the second half for the Billies. Not ideal. Stanley passes it to Thomas. Thomas to Stanley. Bitten Stanley. We have Caleb Stanley and Bitten Stanley.
There you go.
I'm to pronunciate those. Thomas to the basket.
Great block by Barrett Green over the backside.
Just because he's learning how to score doesn't mean he forgot how to play defense.
He plays both in very well.
Green swings it to DeCuffa. DeCuffa's going to drive, but they're going to get him for the travel. I thought he was going to put that one up, as he's a pretty good perimeter shooter. But so that's 3 turnovers in a row if you're keeping track. I know Kamen is, very regrettably. I'm sure he's not enjoying it.
He's counting them.
Stanley bringing it up the other way. Thomas working against Green in the paint. Now Ward's got it. Ward to Stanley.
Again, there's not much dribble drive penetration, and there are a lot of rotation looking for that right there.
That's Stanley's first three. 26-22. Good shot there. Green swings it to Schultz.
Yeah,
Schultz can't handle it.
There.
Going back the other way. Schultz with the steal, though.
I'll pad his stats on the defensive side just a bit. See if we can get set up with him low here.
Came in shouting at his team to just slow down, take your time, find the open man.
There it is.
The Cuffa into Schultz. Schultz can't handle it. But the ball gets away from McDonald. So it is going to stay Billy's ball here. 6 minutes to go, 26-22. Billies have started this half with 4 straight turnovers.
See if we can get something nice and easy here coming in off the baseline.
Love back in the game. DeCuffa to Schultz. Schultz to Gaiman. Green for three.
There it is. That looks good.
Got it.
It is. I had the privilege of watching that in straight behind.
It's a beautiful
good
shot.
Coming right off the fingertips.
29-22. Green's got 10. Now Green working against Thomas. Now he's got Love. Love at the top. Swings it to the other side to Stanley. Athletic grab by Stanley. To the basket. Can't hit. Ball bounces around. It's going to be Billy's ball.
Billies have shifted their defense a little bit, gone to a zone. Trying to really make sure that they rotate well on
Here's
those
that
three-point
three from
shooters.
Green. Great
West
shot.
End Pizza giving us that great replay.
Schultz to Green. They're going to call a foul, I believe, against
number 23.
Navarro. That's Rylan Ward. That's at least
22. I
him.
thought it was 23. Is it 22?
I think they called it on 22.
24. They got all kinds
24
of numbers
on the board. They're all close. Degenhardt to Schultz. Schultz to the basket. Still can't hit it. And they're going to call the jump ball.
Navarro's ball.
And now I don't know what's going on here.
I think they're trying to get a substitution in. Navarro was. Ball got in a little too
24
quick.
taking a break. Number 20, Jackson Ellie comes in the game. Ward bringing it up. 29-22. Billy's lead. Navarro trying to find a way. They have not had a lead tonight, but they have been close. They've been within 2. Thomas working against Green at the top.
This is what you want to see from the Billies. They're doing a great job watching not only the backside, but the ball as well. That's not really much of an issue there, getting balls top of the key. It's Navarro. That's what Navarro was looking for right there. You got to get those rebounds, though.
Thomas misses the 3. Ellie with the rebound. Now Stanley's going to drive, and they're going to call the foul on DeCuffa. I believe that's DeCuffa's first.
It's not a bad foul. Didn't even look like much of a foul from our vantage point. Ref saw it different.
A lot more contact than that, I would think. But. All right, so Thomas has got it on the left side, working against DeCuffa. Swings it for the 3. Can't hit. Gaiman with the rebound.
Good box out. That's what you want on that backside. Good boxing out.
Green's bringing it up. Ball gets away from him. There's lots of contact, though, and they're going to call the reach in. I believe that's going to be on number 3, Caleb Thomas. 29-22.
What they got going here. The refs seem a little confused as to what they want to do.
Well, they figured out.
Far side.
Let's say thanks to our title sponsor, Dutchman's Market. Barbecue Fridays at Dutchman's Market is back. Pick up some of their smoked chops, fresh sausage, or baby back ribs while supplies last. DeCuffa can't hit that. Dutchman's Market, 1609 East Main Street. And be sure to tell them Billies.Live sent you. Thank you, Dutchman's Market, for always taking care of our barbecue needs.
Asher Gaiman with the reach-in foul there. Off the miss.
A little bit of a sloppy start to the second half. Both teams
are still trying to get established.
Trying to get in a rhythm.
That's right.
Love working against pretty good jumper there from Love. Can't hit. Rebounded by Schultz.
That's the challenge for Navarro, is if you're going to be a team that shoots a lot from the 3, you really need to get in rhythm, and they're having trouble doing that. And as we can see here, the Battling Billies are having a little trouble getting our inside game established.
Spees coming in for DeCuffa. Yeah, and you know, got to give it to Navarro. Navarro's doing a really good job of just getting hands on those passes coming in.
That's correct. Here we
Green
go.
from 3.
I love it.
He's got it.
That should make 13 by my count.
13 for Green. He is red hot
love
tonight.
You want to see that more.
Stanley working against Spees. Swinging it around. Love's going to drive, swings it right to Ward. Ward's going to go. I like the offense here from Navarro.
Right.
Love from deep, can't hit. Rebounded by Spees. Ball gets away from him. Degenhart saves it, though. Good effort there from Degenhart. Gaiman's got it in the corner. Mid-range jumper for Gaiman. Can't hit. Rebounded by Ward. Navarro's coming back the other way now. 3 minutes left, 32-22. The biggest lead of the night. A 10-point lead for the Billies.
Billies are certainly playing with a little more confidence right now. Navarro,
Absolutely.
again, still trying to find what they want. They're trying to rotate for the inbounds pass.
Ward to the basket.
There's the dunk. Almost got
Just
postered.
missed it. Spees went for the...
We've been saying all night that Ward had the ability to dunk, and he not only tried.
Schultz shows him how it's done. You missed it. Let me show you how to do it, young
but
man.
what you did not see, and from a old point guard here, the inbounds pass to Schultz. Oh, man, defensive lapse. The inbounds pass to Schultz was crisp. Left-handed inbounds bounce pass to Schultz. He flushes it with 2.
We'll get help from Weston to pull that up here in a minute.
Oh, we've got
Things
to.
just got exciting. Spees into Schultz. Ellie knocks it away. Game into Schultz. Schultz to the basket.
Oh, yes, sir. Bodies are starting to fly. This game is beginning to really heat up.
36-24, 2:10 left. I got to speed up. I feel like these guys are speeding up. Now Ward's got it. Just missed the dunk a minute ago. It's going to turn into a dunk contest if we're not careful. Ward's going to try and drive. Mid-range jumper can't hit. Green with the rebound. Green bringing it up. Billies lead by 12. Degenhart's got it on the left side. Now to Gaiman. Gaiman's going to drive. Go to the basket.
Great drive.
Move, but he can't get it to fall. Gets his own rebound.
Schultz tipped that rebound loose. What are they going to give us here?
They're going to call a foul here.
Number 23.
Against Navarro. It is against 23. That's Stanley. His first
foul. Players have their hands on the hips. This has been a raucous last.
A lot of action
seconds.
here. Schultz to the.
Great
They're going to
block.
call the foul on Green. Man, we've just decided to just turn this court.
Everything
into
went
a
from about 3 or 4, dial 3 or 4. We moved it to 11 within the span of about 30 seconds.
Here's the replay on that block. Great effort by Green. That looked clean to me, but
it was
wearing
clean
stripes.
on the block. It was the follow through of the block that caught him. If he'd kept his hands straight up, that's a very clean play.
And now the
ref is just calming everybody down.
He sure is. Slow it down. Stop dunking on each other. Let's just play basketball.
Yeah, it has to be noted from our vantage point as announcers here. We couldn't see what happens. There's the left hand
on 3
by
people.
Barrett Green.
You have to mention the
look
pass.
at this left-hand pass. Look at that. Bounce pass, boom. Gorgeous.
Dunk on 3 people.
Yes.
Schulke makes one of them to make it 36-25. Green's got it coming back the other way. A minute and a half here in the third quarter.
Came and calming everybody down
Kamen
over
says,
there.
slow it down. Spees has got it on the right side. Now to Degenhart. Gaiman. Gaiman to Spees. Billy's passing it around, trying to get to the interior. They get it to Schultz. Schultz makes the shot.
Schultz is going up strong. That's 3 shots in a row. He's just taking it up strong, and you want to see that from your big man.
Like we said in the first half, he just takes getting him into a rhythm, and once he gets there, he's deadly.
Oop, travel.
Schulke gets hit with the travel. Going the other way now, 38-25. Navarro doesn't like the call.
We're on the Navarro side here. Oh, here's the great play by Schultz, just going straight up nice and strong. Navarro does not like the call. Their fans are right behind us, and they're making it known.
Green to Gaiman. Gaiman is fouled by Ward. That's at least 3 fouls for Ward.
The fouls are accumulating rapidly.
They really are.
That would be the way I'd put it.
Very, very fast. 38-25. Ward's got 3 fouls now.
And it's interesting even watching the refs here. They're slowing down the inbounds pass. They're just trying to keep everybody nice and calm.
Green swings it into Gaiman. Gaiman to Spees. Spees from deep. Can he hit? He can.
There it is. Great setup, too. Took his time. You want to end the quarter well. They're doing just that.
Spies has 5, and the Billies have 41. Stanley to the basket, and they're going to call the foul on Schultz. Stanley can't get the shot to fall, but he'll go shoot 2. Another foul.
Another foul.
They're starting to rack up.
He's going to get 2 here. Why he says that, as I was stating in his previous free throws, from our vantage point, we couldn't see the dunk attempt by Ward very well. I thought he had a free run at the basket, but he tried to dunk over Reed Spies.
Who went for the charge and didn't get the call.
Didn't get the call, and Ward very nearly got the dunk, of which Mr. Schultz went down the other end and made it clear as to the proper technique for dunking over people.
This is how you dunk, young man. Let me show you real
33
quick.
seconds left. See if we can get this final shot in.
Stanley hits both, 41-27, 30 seconds left. Billy's looking for that final shot. Will they go for the final shot? They're just going to take the 3. Dagenhart can't hit it. Ball's bouncing around. Billy's ball. No, Panthers ball.
Panthers ball.
20 seconds left. Dagenhart had the open 3 and decided to shoot it. Kamin's like, hey, run the clock, man. Stanley bringing it up. 17 seconds. And they're going to get Kamin on the foul.
I wondered how long it would take the rest before they start, because Billies have been using that off arm just a little bit to keep the defender off, keep the offensive player at bay a little bit. And the refs have not really been calling that. Have started to do so a little bit. I think just if for no other reason, to try to keep the chippiness down a little bit here.
Kamin's at 3 fouls. Kamin sees that, takes him out of the game, brings in DeCuffa. Tried to get the pass there to Tucker McDonald. Good defense, though, by Spies to knock it away. Still Navarro ball. 14 seconds left here in the third quarter. And what has been a very action-packed quarter.
Yes, especially really the last half.
Really has.
Last half of this third quarter.
Ward can't hit the 3.
In and out.
Schultz with the rebound.
We got 9 seconds.
8 seconds left. Green's going to drive. Shoots the mid-range jumper. Bounces around and falls in. And that's how the quarter is going to end.
I think he shot it with about 4 or 5 seconds left, but it took that many seconds to get into the basket.
Around. So Barrett Green, we talked about him at half.
Yes.
About how explosive he can be, and he's turning into a scorer. He's your leading scorer with 15.
Yeah, and he's playing with confidence. You want to go to him and say, remember this game as the season progresses, because the way you're playing, the confidence he's shooting the ball with. You see here a great 3 on a West End replay.
Here's another one.
Here's another one from the left side. But the way he's shooting, the way he's dribble driving, it's everything you want to see from your point guard. And some games you're going to get 15 because the shots are there. But his willingness to take those shots is really what you need to see from him.
And, of course, we talked about Schultz in the first half, how it just takes getting into a rhythm for him.
Yes.
Had a bit of a rough first half coming along nicely.
You see right here, that happened 3 times in a row where he's getting that inbound pass, and he's able to go up strong.
We'll be right back here on Billy's Live. 43-27, Fredericksburg leads.
As Fredericksburg celebrates 175 years, Arrowhead Bank is celebrating almost 100 years of serving the people of the Texas Hill Country. Our goal has been the same since we opened in Fredericksburg 20 years ago, to combine the relationship banking of yesterday with the technology of today for a better brand of banking. Arrowhead Bank is proud to support our students in all their endeavors, athletic and academic, and we're excited to celebrate their successes this year. Billy Pride, Eber Alice, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 423091.
Right back to the action. Schultz can't get the shot to fall. Navarro coming back the other way. 43-27, Billy's lead here if you're just tuning in.
Billy's ball.
Billies have really pulled away here going into the back half of that third quarter, and they're looking to continue to do so here in the fourth.
Full court press here by Navarro, trying to get a quick turnover. Billy's managing it well, taking their time to get it up the court. We got a carry by Dagenhart there. You know, this game went from kind of laissez-faire, everybody taking their time, everybody playing nice and easy, to it got rowdy very quickly.
We had the attempted dunk and then the completed dunk, and since then we have been rocking and rolling.
I don't know how many fouls were committed within about a 2-minute span of time, but quite a few.
Thomas can't get that 3 to fall. Billy's ball coming back the other way. Barrett Green, who's got 15 points tonight, leading the charge. Spies has got it on the right side. Billy's passing it around, looking for the shot. They might have it. Degenhart decides against it. Swings it back to DeCuffa, swings it to the right side now. Thinking about getting it into Schultz. Degenhart's got it at the top. Interesting to see what the Billy strategy is offensively here in this fourth quarter. As Green drives.
Another great inlet pass, again with his left hand. Schultz is working overtime, trying to get himself established. They don't have the height to deal with him or the weight to deal with him, but they certainly have the energy, and they're throwing everything they got at him.
Navarro with the turnover. Billy's coming back the other way. DeCuffa swings it into Schultz, gets away from him. Now Spies for the basket. Can't hit.
Not quite. Daniel.
Schultz with the rebound, though. Ball gets away, and they're going to call a foul here on the Panthers. I don't know who you call it on because there was like three guys there.
There's three hanging on him.
But there is a foul.
Using Daniel Schultz as a clothes hanger.
They're going to call it on Colton Schulke, his third of the night.
And see, Navarro is beginning to get fatigued because they're having,
And they're going to call Green for the travel there. Man, Ward sold out for that block. That kid can fly.
The ball was going out the gym.
That was going to take someone's eye out in the crowd had he connected on that block.
Barrett had the right idea, just got his feet a little too far ahead of the ball.
Ward passes it to Schulke. And then
Got a timeout.
Navarro.
I think this is our first one.
The first time out of the game. You know what? We're going to take it with them here on Billies.Live. 45-27, Billies lead, setting up an exciting finish here in Fredericksburg. Stay tuned.
Nature and beauty along the fairways at Lady Bird have a way of slowing life down. While the front nine features significant elevation changes and the tranquility of Live Oak Creek, the back nine stuns with its panoramic vistas of the surrounding hills. As the home of the Fredericksburg Junior Golf Foundation and the Fredericksburg Middle School and High School golf teams, all of us at Lady Bird Johnson Golf Course are proud to support our community's tradition of excellence. Lady Bird Johnson Golf Course. Practice, play your way.
All of us at FBG Live want to thank you for tuning in today. Lots of you have asked how you might support our video production. Well, if you want to grow your business, we know just the place to advertise. But here are 3 other super simple ways anyone can help. First of all, just tap the like button on this video. That helps us reach a broader audience, which in turn helps our sponsors who make it possible for you to watch. Secondly, subscribe to our channels and tap the notification bell so you get alerted whenever we go live. And finally, and most importantly, patronize our sponsors. Shop at their stores, enlist their services. Heck, if nothing else, just give them a call and tell them thank you for making it possible for you to watch today. It is a joy to serve our community through live video production, but we couldn't do it without you or without our sponsors. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Welcome back to Billies.Live. As Navarro's trying to get on the board, but they can't. Schultz with the rebound. Stanley gets the ball away from Schultz, though. Ward working against a couple Billies defenders. Spies in his face.
Reed, you've been keeping stats here better than I have, but I just realized that I'm not sure that Navarro has scored this quarter.
I don't think they have either. It's been a pretty quiet go. And, you know, as active as it's been, Navarro has kind of struggled offensively here in the second half. They came into this half with 22 points.
Correct.
So they scored 5 points in the third quarter.
Yes, and we're halfway through the fourth.
So they're struggling here to get things going, and that's a credit to the Billies defense.
Yeah, they picked it up. Billies have picked it up, and they're rotating a lot better, as well as just picking up these shooters further out from where they were at the beginning of the game, letting those shooters establish themselves on that three-point line.
Ellie is in the paint now for Navarro. Thomas swings it. Ooh, almost gets away from Stanley, but he's able to handle it. Stanley, the main point guard tonight for the Panthers. He's going to try to drive. Ball gets knocked
get the
up.
block.
Somehow holds on to it and is able to get the shot up.
Just one of those shots that you did everything right and just couldn't quite get it.
Green working against Ward. Swings it to DeCuffa. DeCuffa to Degenhart, and the Billies are going to pass it around here. They might slow it down. Let's run some clock and get out of here.
You want a 15-point lead. You want to stay aggressive at the same time. You want to pad that lead a little bit.
Absolutely. 4:40 left in the ball game tonight. Into Schultz, but Ellie does a good job of knocking it away from him. Ward's driving the other way. He's going to go to the basket. He can't get it to fall, but he does draw the foul from Barrett Green, and he'll go to the line. Cameron Tate about to come in the game for the Billies, joined by Asher Gaiman.
While he gets ready to take his free throws, we just encourage you, you need to subscribe to Billies.Live. If you aren't subscribed, you're missing quite a bit. Over 50,000 viewers have enjoyed Billies.Live already this year. We're only halfway through January. 50,000 viewers.
Wow.
2023. Be sure to subscribe and tap the bell so you get notified whenever we go live. We very much appreciate you joining us today. You're watching this event and all the other things that Billies.Live puts on makes it possible for us to continue the service that we're hoping to provide for you. The high quality service, as Paige Finley, his team of Billies.Live, all their camera people, putting together a great production for us.
Ward makes both, so he is on the board finally. He's been so active, but he's only got 8. Tate in the game, but that pass gets away from him, and that is Navarro ball. The full court press paying some dividends. And you know Kamen doesn't like that. He tries to avoid the turnovers as much as possible. And then they get Tate with the foul. That's a tough matchup for Tate. Ward, not only is Ward taller than him, and Tate can match him with the speed, but he's also just a very physical player.
Yes.
So he's taller and he's bigger and he's more physical. It's just a tall task for Tate.
Kamen going with a bit of a small guard lineup. He's got DeCuffa out of the game. He's going with Tate as well as Green and Dagenhart.
I don't know if Dagenhart's come off the court tonight.
Well, he came off in the second quarter, excuse me. Tate spelled him for a good period there.
Ward makes the first.
But he's going to try to assure some good defense as well as quick hands, take care of the ball, limit those turnovers, trying to close this game out.
Ward makes both. He's got 10. 45-33 as Navarro continues to slowly cut into that lead. Full court press giving the Billies some trouble here.
Got to watch this sideline here. Get up the court.
Dagenhart gets past the court. Going to go to the basket. Easy layup. And that's just a fault in defense.
Way to keep your eyes up.
Absolutely. 47-33. Dagenhart takes advantage of a hole in the defense. Stanley from, that's going to be 2.
Deep 2.
Rebounded by Schultz. Gets it to Dagenhart, going back the other way. Full court press continues for Navarro. Now Tate's got it. Gaiman on the right wing. Billy swinging it around. Happy to slow things down a little bit.
This is so much of why Kamen brought Tate in, using his quickness to counteract. Schultz going in, getting the foul as he's going strong to the hoop.
He thought about the dunk there.
He was doing everything he could to get it.
Good defense, though. As you can see here, he is trying to go for the rim. I think number 20, Ellie, got a hand on it. Ended up eating the foul, his third. Schultz has 16 tonight.
A hard effort 16.
Yeah, he is really, we talked about it in the first half. He really kind of grinded in that first half, and things weren't really going his way. And he just needed to get going, get some rhythm, get some sequence going, and it's paid dividends here in the second half.
It's a combination of him getting his touch as well as the defense, of which we've noted has height and athleticism, but is struggling with his size, and that's slowly wearing them down.
Billy's took a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them here on Billies.Live. 49-33. Stay tuned. Got an exciting finish, brother.
The Inside Story has been family owned and operated since 1981. The Inside Story is your custom decorating center with in-house designers, and the owners install your flooring too, so you know satisfaction is guaranteed. They sell carpet, wood flooring, ceramic tile, luxury vinyl, area rugs, wallpaper, paint, and much more. See the Inside Story's extensive showroom, Highway 16 South in Fredericksburg, online at theinsidestorytx.com.
Local high-speed internet in Gillespie County. Use it for work, fun, and everything in between. Advanced parental controls, online protection, simple, safe, smart. Get connected at nextstream.net.
49-33, Billy's lead here, trying to hold on to the lead here and improve to 2-4 in district play. Navarro really needs this one to stay in the potential playoff. Great effort there from Benton Stanley to make the shot and draw the foul. If he can make this, that'd be really big in Navarro trying to stay in this game.
We noted in pre-production meeting as well as our pre-game commentary, Navarro 0-6, hitting the free throw there. 0-6 in district.
0-5.
Excuse me, 0-5 in district, but not for lack of trying.
No, and they've been close in just about every single one. As the ball gets away from Tate there. Good effort, though. Navarro getting aggressive with their defense, as they kind of have to. Don't want to jinx it yet, but I want to make sure you guys do know, with the Billies win, you do not want to leave just because the game's over. Stick around for In-Depth with Dylan as he chats with a player after tonight's game. Player or two. Always a fun moment on the broadcast. Don't miss that, assuming the Billies hold on and win tonight. 49-36, 3 minutes left in the game. After we're done with In-Depth with Dylan, we'll talk to Coach Kamen. Win or loss, we'll have Kamen, so make sure you stick around for that. Billy's passing the ball around, trying to waste a little bit of time while also looking for an easy shot.
Navarro playing really tight D.
Yeah, they recognize what the Billies are doing here.
This is one of those times, though, right there. This is
Great
one of those
pass.
times where that intense D can overcommit, and you get a simple layup like that from Cameron Tate.
Digging hard to Tate with a beautiful pass. 51-36 now.
Cameron Tate here with a tough defensive assignment on Ward.
Yeah, it's just a tough matchup, but he's doing his best to just stay in front of him. And he, forces the missed shot there. Another missed shot. Another missed shot. A bunch of rebounds for the Panthers. They get another one, and they finally get it to fall. What is that, 4 offensive rebounds?
Something like that, combined with a Daniel Schultz block.
Ward got it to fall finally. 2 minutes left, 51-38. Billy's holding on to a lead, and they're going to get the foul there on Navarro. Who are they going to call it against? Number 22, Rylan Ward. That's his 4th. Tate's going to go to the line. They're in bonus.
Tate had set a screen. And the challenge when you have
Navarro's
a small
gonna take
player.
the timeout. We'll take it with him. 2 minutes to go here. Billy's lead 51-38. Stay tuned. We're getting to a pretty good finish here on Billies.Live.
What is the FISD Education Foundation? Since our inauguration in 2018, the foundation has financially supported teachers and students from all our campuses achieve academic excellence. Our fundraising efforts help offset the adverse effects and depletion of resources brought on by state Robin Hood policies. Visit FISDkids.org to learn more. The FISD Education Foundation, partnering with our community because we're better together.
Top 5 reasons we love Gaddy's in Fredericksburg. Number 5, their student-teacher lunch discount. Number 4, their all-you-can-eat buffet. Number 3, they have a huge variety of fresh veggies at the salad bar. Number 2, Gaddy's Pasta and Pizza is always hot and ready. And best of all, they even do the dishes. Gaddy's Pizza, Highway 16 South, across from the fairgrounds.
We're in bonus here. Both teams 51-38 as the Billies try to hold on to a close lead. Cameron Tate is going to take his free throws. While he shoots those, we may as well shout it out to our title sponsor tonight, Dutchman's Market. Barbecue Fridays at Dutchman's Market is back. Pick up some of their smoked chops, fresh sausage, or baby back ribs while supplies last. And be sure to tell them Billies.Live sent you. Stanley goes to the basket, blocked by
Asher
Gaiman. Great effort from Gaiman.
They got to get the ball up quickly here, trying to establish it.
They're trying to trap them, and it's really kind of working. They got 2 guys back here and 3 defenders. Recipe for success. Here's that block from Gaiman. Great effort.
Great effort.
Couple substitutions here for Navarro.
They're committing 3 defenders on this full court press.
Okay. See how the Billies can find a way around
Billies
it.
can find a way around that. There should be some open shots available to us.
That ball gets away from Love, but he recovers. Thomas now with the 3.
Deep
Can't
3.
hit. Yeah, it was deep. Billies with the rebound. DeCuffa back in the game for the Billies. Minute and a half left. Green gets it to Gaiman. Gaiman takes it to the basket. Can't hit, but
Cleaned
Schultz
up.
has got his back.
It's hoping there for a moment that we get our first in-game dunk by Mr. Gaiman on one of our broadcasts.
Ward with the mid-range jumper. Can't get it over Schultz. Now Green's bringing it back the other way. Dagenhart working against a couple Panthers.
We got numbers. Rotate, find it. There
Game
it is.
into Schultz. Schultz goes to the basket. Good block, though, from Schulke. They do call him for the foul. So now Schultz will go to the line to shoot 2. They have decided, we don't want you to dunk again. We'd rather take the foul. And you can see where the foul is. He kind of gets his face there.
Yep. Pulls his left arm.
Schultz misses the first. Schultz has really come out of the gates firing in the second half. He finished the first half with 8 points, and it was a tough 8.
Yes.
And now he's at 20.
Yes.
Showing you how good of a second half he had.
He's playing a great second half. He's using his size, which is not only getting him easy shots, it's also doing double duty of wearing out the defense.
First time we've seen Otto Cornett tonight. Checks in the game for Schultz. Rylan Ward bringing it up. Swings it to Love. Love to Thomas. Thomas working against Green. DeCuffa gets a hand on it. Knocks it away. Doesn't get the steal, though. Good steal, though, by Cody Carnett there.
That's right. That's the second steal I've gotten in this game.
It's a slick play.
I'm padding my stats.
Got more than some of the Panthers do. Navarro takes a timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here and talk about it. How are you feeling going down the stretch here?
This is out of the games we've called, this is the most complete game that the Billies have played.
I'd agree.
They have spread the wealth, which they've had difficulty doing, spread the wealth on offense. You also have to recognize that this is a very good Navarro Panthers team. And us being up 54-38, it should be a sign of real hope and health moving into the second half of district. We need to pick up some wins. This should go a long way to building our confidence. We especially noted many times this evening the building confidence of Barrett Green. So there's a lot of good things. A lot of good things that we've been able to see tonight.
Absolutely. Again, make sure you stay tuned for In Depth with Dylan after the game, assuming the Billies win, and it looks good that they're going to do so. Blocked by Otto Cornett. What a way to introduce yourself to the game, young man. Billies going the other way. A steal there by Thomas. Love bringing it back for the Billies. Swings it left to Stanley. Stanley's going to drive. Another block by Gaiman. Going to the paint has not been successful for Navarro, yet they continue to do it. It's going to be a foul called.
I think on number 24 on reaching in. Dagenhart, maybe? Nope.
Oh, it's against number
3.
So it's against number 3 of Navarro. That is Caleb Thomas, who's been very active tonight. But he's going to catch a breather here as Ellie comes in the game. Jackson Ellie, the junior, with the fantastic hair. 54-38, 17 seconds left in tonight's game. Dagenhart can't make the shot. Schulke coming the other way, swings it to Love. Love from deep, can't hit. Gets his own rebound, tries to drive, goes for the reverse layup. Ball's bouncing, still
Asher
can't
Gaiman,
fall.
Another rebound.
Gaiman rebounds it and gets stuck in some traffic. And they're going to call the foul here.
Number 20.
I believe that's going to be against number 23, Benton Stanley. No, they're going to call it against number 20, Jackson Ellie.
Coach came in identifying a couple of the keys of this game, which was limit the turnovers and make shots. We have made shots. The turnovers can still use some improvement, but far better than 22 and 1/2. So you got to like what you're seeing from the Billies as we move into the second half of this season. Making improvements when they need to make them, getting good contributions from a variety of players.
And
there's the buzzer.
Is going to be our final. 55-38 is the final here as the Billies are able to get back in the win column in district play. They snap a 4-game skid and improve to 18-8, 2-4 in district play. We're going to have Coach Tim Kamen here on the post-game show, and we're going to have In Depth with Dylan Sifford, the Fredericksburg High School senior. Going to chat with one of his classmates. And Cody, we're about to pull up the post-game highlight reel here. You talked about it. Most complete game we've seen yet.
Yes.
And it sure was a pleasure to watch it.
It was great. They played well. Both teams played well. Navarro played well enough. The score doesn't really indicate it. They missed a lot of threes tonight, but Navarro played well enough that you have to say this is going to be a challenge playing them again later on in the season.
Absolutely. Well, stay tuned. Again, we have In Depth with Dylan coming up, and then we'll chat with Coach Tim Kamen here in the post-game show. 55-38 is our final here on Billies.Live.
Segner's Jewelers is a proud Battle and Billy sponsor and big fans of our hometown team. Segner's has served generations of FISD families and friends and will be here to serve future generations. Located at 236 West Main Street, or find us on the web at segnersjewelers.com. We're with you all the way. Go Billies!
Hello, my name is Greg Nebgen with 4N Cattle Company. I want to talk to you a little bit about J4 Trailer and my experience. So I was looking for a new cattle trailer, stopped by, talked to Josh, customized what I wanted. I own a local business. I want to do my business local. Prices were very competitive. I looked at trailers everywhere. They were $1,000 cheaper, if not more. I was going to buy local anyway. They beat everybody in price. And then they even delivered it. J4 Trailer, that's where I got mine.
Hello, I'm Dylan Sifford, and I'm here with point guard Barrett Green. Great big win for y'all, big district win for y'all tonight. As y'all try to make a playoff push, what was y'all's team mindset coming into this game?
Really, we were just trying to move the ball, take the open shots, and feed it to our post on the inside.
Awesome. And then you dropped 15 points tonight. What was kind of working for you offensively?
Like I said, just taking open shots, and when I had it, the dribble, and just a short little quick shot.
That's going to wrap it up for us. We'll send it over to Reed Graff, who is with Coach Kamen.
Texas Hill Country Orthopedic, the official sports medicine provider of the Battle Billies. Our board-certified and fellowship-trained doctors provide personalized and comprehensive bone and joint care for all ages. We utilize the latest technologies like platelet-rich plasma treatments, and also unique to the Hill Country, we offer anterior hip replacement. Whether you've suffered a traumatic injury to your shoulder or are just tired of dealing with arthritis pain in your knees, Texas Hill Country Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to help.
Welcome back to Billies.Live, where the Billies get the 55-38 win over the Navarro Panthers. And, we just had In Depth with Dylan, chatting with Barrett Green. Why don't we start talking about Barrett? What a game he had tonight.
Yeah, and it's really back-to-back. I thought he played well against Wimberley, and especially in the scoring column, better hitting threes. He may be our best three-point shooter right now, and he's definitely our hottest. And, we need that to open it up for the big guys. Mm-hmm. But now he's doing a good job, and still, he's still progressing in regards to decision making and handling the ball. But he's getting better, and that's what we want to see. So.
And for you as a coach, how much fun is it to watch a guy like him who comes into this year, he played a little bit on varsity last year, more of a ball handler. He's come in this year as a defensive guy, but he's really finding ways to create offensive opportunities for himself.
Well, he's really athletic, and you're right. He plays tenacious defense. He plays hard all the time, and sometimes it. Offensively, he gets a little out of control because he's playing so hard. But, he's done a pretty good job of trying to dial that back a little, and I think it's helping him. It's also, I think, helping him with some decisions because he's not on the go. Mm-hmm. And so, we need him to play well, and he's doing it at the right time. So we needed him tonight. We needed a big victory tonight. So
you absolutely did. And coming into this one, you kept it pretty simple as far as keys to the game. Got to make shots. Got to avoid turnovers. How do you feel did that tonight?
Well, we hit some more shots, which was good. Still, and you know what? I think we only had 6 turnovers in the first half, mm-hmm. which is that's really outstanding for us. Now. Some of that was because they didn't pressure us.
Yeah.
We did make some mistakes here in the second half that we need to continue to work on. But, we did take better care of the ball. We made some better decisions. We had opportunities to really extend the lead, and we didn't because we made some bad decisions. So, we still need to continue to work on ball security, making good decisions. And, hitting shots is always going to help. So.
Absolutely. And how nice does it feel to kind of snap that 4-game skid that you guys were on?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, it was, I think our kids were really down. And I mean, who likes to lose, but, we are in a very tough district. If you look at, 5 of the teams have got 18 wins or more. Bernie's ranked in the top 5. Wimberley and Davenport and Bandera, like I said, all with 18-plus wins.
Yeah.
So, it's we got to play every night, and if you don't, you're going to come out on the short end. So, it was good to get this. We got to go to Canyon Lake. We beat them in overtime here the first game, so that one's going to be a tough one. And then we're going to get a little rest, and then we got to go through the gauntlet, which is Davenport, Bandera, Bernie, Wimberley, and then back to Navarro.
I want to ask you about Daniel Schultz because I thought he had a real interesting night tonight. Because the first half, it felt like he was just struggling to get going. And if I'm just observing him, he seems like when he gets into a rhythm and he's able to kind of get on some kind of a, I guess a rhythm, just say it again, he's able to be successful. And how have y'all gone about trying to teach him how to kind of get going?
Well, he's our go-to guy. You got a 6'10". He needs to see the ball, as much as possible, just because he will garner so much attention. And he did struggle. He struggled. Really, he's just kind of struggled catching the ball. But I'm going to tell you, I don't think people really notice this when you've got somebody in your back and kind of pushing and and you're 6'10". It's difficult catch. And we made some poor passes to him, and it looked like that, he can't catch. Well, he made some nice plays for us.
He absolutely did.
Yeah, he really did.
We talked about how he finished the first half with 8, and he comes down the stretch and gave y'all some really meaningful points, finishing with 21. So he's always a fun player to watch. Well, Coach, you're able to get a win tonight. You're heading into the second half of district. A win tonight must really help heading down the line.
Well, it keeps us in the playoff picture somewhat. I mean, right now we're on the outside looking in. We've got to win at Canyon Lake, and then we've got to beat Bandera there, and then we're going to have to try to get – and then, of course, we've got to beat Navarro there. But then we got to find – because Bandera knocked off Davenport, we got to find a way to get a win, at least one out of the 3, Davenport, Wimberley, and Bernie. So, I mean, this keeps us alive, gives us hope, which is good. So we'll see what we can do with it.
That's all you can do. Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, sir.
Great game tonight, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank everyone for tuning in to Billies.Live. 55-38 is your final score here again. Billies win. And one more time before we shut things down here, shout out to Dutchman's Market for sponsoring tonight. We wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. But for everybody with Billies.Live, thank you for tuning in. God bless.